Friends, I have a confession to make. I simply cannot abide Battle for Dream Island. I said it. This cartoon, this monstrosity of animation and storytelling haunts my nightmares. Battle for Dream Island is absolute rubbish, and I'm here to tell you why. Brace yourselves, because this is going to be utterly preposterous. Honestly, just glimpsing a screenshot of Battle for Dream Island makes me want to hurl my computer out the window. The characters, the plot, its very existence, it's all dreadfully appalling. This isn't just a regular bad cartoon. It's a slap in the face to all cartoons. There are so many garish colors on the characters, my eyes feel assaulted. Forget about AI for a jiffy. They're absolutely everywhere. Have you noticed how frightfully robotic and dreadfully unnatural the voices in Battle for Dream Island sound? It's as if they typed a load of scripts into a text-to-speech contraption and called it a day. The emotion, the nuance, it's all gone. It's like a cup of tea without the tea. And why on earth are there no commercials? I miss those delightful breaks. They're replacing real voice actors with soulless machines, and soon they'll be taking over our tea time too. Mark my words, Battle for Dream Island is just the beginning of the AI invasion. They're coming for our cartoons, our entertainment, and eventually, our beloved British way of life. Honestly, who on earth designed these characters? They're all ruddy squares. It's like watching a bunch of rectangular blobs prance about on my screen for hours on end. The animation is so lazy, so uninspired, it's practically a crime against art. And don't even get me started on how smooth the animation is. It's so smooth it makes me feel like I'm on a ruddy roller coaster. Look, I'm not asking for Pixar-level animation, but can we at least use some basic shapes besides squares and rectangles? Maybe a cheeky triangle or two? It's like the animators just discovered Microsoft Paint and thought, blimey, let's make a TV show. Honestly, does this cartoon require such an absurd number of characters? There are like a gazillion contestants, and they all resemble each other like peas in a pod. I can't distinguish one from the other, and quite frankly, I couldn't be bothered. They keep bombarding us with new characters, hoping something will stick, but it's just a jolly mess. And don't even get me started on their shoe sizes. How on earth am I supposed to remember all that? It's as if they're compensating for the lack of plot with sheer quantity, but it's simply not cricket. Part 5. Stop saying cake it steak. It's driving me absolutely bonkers. I'm losing my marbles. Cake it steak? Seriously? That's the best they could muster? It's not witty, it's not amusing, and it's repeated in every single episode to the point of absurdity. Every time I hear that phrase, I feel like my brain cells are staging a mutiny. It's like nails on a chalkboard, only 1,000 times more ghastly. Cake it steak? More like torture my ears, old chap. And they say it so often it makes me peckish. Part 6. The challenges are so predictable. I could write a better show in my sleep. I could write a better show in my sleep. Let me guess. The contestants have to balance teacups on their heads while reciting Shakespeare? How riveting. The challenges in Battle for Dream Island are as stale as a week-old crumpet. Even if I were sleep-deprived, I could predict them in my dreams. I could conjure up more thrilling, more whimsical challenges than what they have in this show. More thrilling than the challenges they have in this cartoon. It feels like they're not even trying. A testament to Bfdia's shortcomings. It's a rather dismal affair when even a troop of squirrels could whip up more riveting content than the original creators. Pop onto YouTube and search for Battle for Dream Island Animation or Battle for Dream Island Fan Animation. You'll stumble upon a plethora of fan-made content that eclipses the original in quality, creativity, and sheer entertainment value. This cartoon is so dreadfully dull that I'd rather watch a snail race. If amateur animators can concoct more compelling tales and visuals in their spare time, what does that say about the so-called professional investment in this animation? Part 8. Is this thing even educational? My brain cells are dying. My brain cells are dying. I know, expecting educational value from a cartoon called Battle for Dream Island is like asking a potato to solve a quadratic equation. But you'd still think that somewhere amidst the ridiculous chaos, there'd be a glimmer of wisdom, a nugget of intellectual nourishment. But no, what we get instead are absurd challenges, repetitive dialogue, and enough square characters to make a geometry teacher break down in tears. And don't even get me started. I didn't even learn how to juggle from this. It's like expecting a cup of tea to teach you quantum physics. Part 9. Battle for Dream Island. A stain on humanity and a menace to society. Friends, this is it. The undeniable truth about Battle for Dream Island. It's not just a bad cartoon, it's a crime against animation, a blemish on all television screens. It's an insult to our intelligence, a threat to our sanity, and a danger to society as we know it. It doesn't teach proper table manners, and it can lead to bad posture. Avoid this cartoon at all costs. Choose life, choose happiness, choose anything but Battle for Dream Island. Fuck you, Jack in Japhilly.